Yeah, just no. Unless we're gonna be seeing just the usual wave clear champions on the mid lane. I kind of want to see like Akali Irelia or something like that, or a Zed.
Yeah, show me something fancy, right?
Yeah, show us something fancy. Let's see it. Let's go.
The bans are good so far. Like, these are the champions that I would diagnose as like the most broken champs right now. Don't get scammed, Riku. Don't get baited. He hasn't locked it in yet.
I want to celebrate early.
Always lie to you.
That's true. That's true. It's Blink.
You see, it never is. I'm just jaded.
Right.
The Hubba Vayne picks, they're always a scam. Vayne never gets locked.
That's fair. It's similar to like Teemo.
Yep.
Hovers and
it's one of those fan service picks, yeah.
Oh well, we'll see Vayne another day. But it is Kaisa. It is still a hyper carry. But you know, there's that mystery involved, and there's the Ziggs.
I
really
love
like that
the Kaisa
animation.
AR.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Yeah.
It's so pretty. Feels so real.
It seems like both teams are just kind of drafting meta right now as well. Ziggs, as well as On, just definitely strong champions in the meta.
It's a good showing too. Like that means everybody can play everything what the coach thinks is like, oh, you gotta play this, let's ban this. Like, it's cool. It's pretty cool. And Ornn can be used at top or bottom lane. Maybe that we're seeing the bot lane already right now.
Oh yeah, there might be the support already. And now that you see a Gwen probably going top, I don't think you want the On into that matchup. But then again, most of the good matchups into Gwen are kind of gone as well, with Jax sticking off the table. So I'm interested to see how this one's going to play out. Karma gets not yet locked in, but Hover.
It's blinking. I hope they pick this up. I mean, it makes sense. It is kind of like what rates like an Orianna. You have your hyper carry. You need that shield. Depending though, if it's going to be a support Karma or a mid lane Karma. This is whoever the jungle is going to be.
You got the Jace coming in as well. That's going to be a double poke comp yet again. Where you have engaged with the On, you have tankiness. Both drafts are shaping up to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit exciting to see how this one plays out for sure.
I do feel like poke compositions do need disengage, like no matter what. Because eventually, if BMG plays a heavy engaged composition, I do feel like the poke champions might not have enough space to do the poking. So we'll see if the Gragas gets banned or gets picked eventually.
Yeah, the Gragas is a very good option here. I think you might want to lock that in for BMG because you don't have a clear support pick yet, and Karma could go mid. Lee Sin gets banned away, so you're getting rid of an early game strong jungler. I want to see what the Wild Rift boys pick up for their own jungle. Please don't be Jace again. Hold on, I recognize that guy, the mid laner. That's Nanhai. He was the caster for Icons as well, one of the past years. And I think like we did like a video segment with them before. Yeah, I remember. That guy's hilarious.
So cute.
Okay, I'm cheering for the Wild Rift boys even more now.
Yeah.
I put the face in the name, so now it all adds up.
Yeah. And that is going to be potentially, I don't know, maybe he is the Jace, maybe he is not the Jace. We'll see what he picks up eventually. But no Gragas banned so far. It is still pretty much open. And
okay. So Garen being locked in means that we will probably see on support. Unless this is gonna be a Jace jungle and Nunu jungle.
Wow.
Not yet locked, but that will be super interesting to see for this.
It does feel like they were opting for the Vayne Nunu comp, which is such a huge classic from way back. I don't know, 2 years ago of Wild Rift. Yeah. But here we go. Is it going to be a mid lane Karma?
Oh my god, that Nunu AR. It just keeps getting better.
Wait, I missed it because I was looking at the... No!
He just jumped on the screen and like snowballs flew everywhere.
Wait, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I want to see how Shen does it though if they lock this in, because he was banned before.
That is
never
true,
picked.
yeah. Wait, so who's the jungle? Is it... It can't be Jace jungle again, right?
I think it's a Jace jungle. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you
no,
have
it's
like
a Jace,
zero
it's a
damage
Jace mid.
solo lanes.
Is it Garen jungle?
It can't be, right? So who's the...
It's a Shen jungle! Oh my god!
How can Shen jungle clear? We've said this before, right? Like River Shen is a thing, right? So
yeah.
Well, let's see if this one works out. Shen against Nunu, pretty uninteractive matchup. Just double tanks looking to get some ganks down. The mid lane matchup could be exciting though. Jace, actually no. You know what? The Karma matchups are never exciting. Jace is.
I agree with you there. I agree with you there. Like when we look at the matchups, like on paper, laning phase wise, it's really non-interactive.
Yeah.
I am afraid it's very non-interactive everywhere. So see you in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I suppose, for the fight.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get a lot of action here in the early game. Maybe at all.
Level 5 is gonna be the interesting part for sure, because, you know, Shen will live in the jungle and then just, you know, ult. Do you need help? Just call me, I'll ult! I'll be right there!
And Nunu is gonna be everywhere as well, right?
That's
Nunu
true.
is gonna be all over the place, rolling snowballs, getting fights going. What is this? We're zoning into the AR again.
It's
So
really
cool.
pretty.
I'm such a sucker for this. Like, this is so cool to me.
Me too. I super agree with you. I think Kai'Sa still is the queen of the AR transitions, flying across the stage. And of course, this is, don't forget, it's game number 2, Wild Rift Boys versus BMG. Let's head on over to the Rift.
We do have
right
the
now-
Wild Rift Boys on the red team, while BMG immediately starting off with the sweeper, clearing that one away. Not sure if Karma got the EXP. And look how fast this Nunu clears.
No, and it's gonna be the complete opposite for Shen.
Yeah, yeah, actually. Look at this ad for the Yumi skin. That's so cute.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but it's
what's
fine.
it called again? The food. Is it food?
I don't know the name, but it's like, yeah, the food one.
The food one. The food.
Yeah.
Just that. Yeah. Anyway, we talked about how non-interactive it is going to be on a laning phase perspective, but when you add in the junglers in play, that's the only time most likely it'll be the interactive part. Just as you said, the Nunu is gonna most likely be trying to gank lanes. What is the most gankable lane here? Is it a mid lane? I think
You're
mid lane's
probably looking for... Oh, it's difficult, right? Like, I would say
Right?
bot lane, but Karma doesn't have gank set up. So it's just like... You could gank top lane, but it's a Garen, so unless he makes a mistake, it's gonna be hard to take him as well. Maybe bot lane, that might be doable. It just comes down to how well the On uses his Unstoppable. But I just feel like as Nunu, you can just like make so many ganks that eventually one works. So this ward is gonna be good.
It is definitely going to give a heads up to aiding.
Oh, they
Oh,
used that
nice knock up, however, from Cat.
Yeah.
Yangwei already low.
And don't forget, Cat was the Rakan that we saw earlier today, so we know that he's capable of getting these engages down.
Definitely getting that engage, getting that setups for the rest of the squad for WRB.
Yeah, and Nunu with the feast is just so annoying to contest objectives again, so we saw Shen just give that one up and back away, and that's gonna be Nidaher getting double crab as well as a full clear down, except for Grub, while Shen is still clearing.
Yeah, this is definitely what we expected when it comes to the jungler matchup. While they don't interact or like fight each other, actually, it is definitely on the clear speed is where they're going to be fighting at. And of course, when it comes to presence, however, that's what the Shen brings to the table. It's so easy to immediately make an equal, what do you call this, an equal fight into a more advantageous one just because of numbers alone. So I think that's where the strength lies and what they will definitely exchange, which is clear speed. I don't know how far that can take you, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, Shen's pretty level 5, so the early game advantage Nunu has is kind of negated right now. If Nunu tries to look for any cheesy ganks or any like just forced ganks, Shen can easily respond. So in a way, that's a nice counter pick to a gank heavy champion like Nunu.
You're right, and the time is about to be up. That pre-level fight that we keep talking about is gone, and so therefore this is pretty good, at least for the side of Wild Rift Boys. I mean, the fact that they made every lane ungankable is also very tough for Nita in general.
Nunu going for a bit of a cheeky invade here. That's something you can do as Nunu against Shen, and just as Nunu in general, right? Just chomp down on the big raptors. No counterplay there. Just get that one, get out.
Nom nom. Exactly. So I guess it's okay. That's an exchange that they'll happily take. Nice knock up there into the ult, however. There's the Shen ult coming through. And that's the knock up as well.
Wow.
That's Yanwei in trouble and Yanwei down. And that is the power of the Shen that we talked about.
Yeah, I think aiding is just calling, like, pick any fight you can. Just fight. I will be there to save you. And he definitely did, right? Like, it looked like a bad trade. It looked like BMG would be able to get away with that one. Sao Ming trying to freeze the wave, and Yufan won't let that happen. But yeah, like Shen is definitely falling behind the farm.
Yeah, so he's gonna sacrifice his own farm for, you know, his teammates getting more gold instead. I mean, it's a Shen.
It's okay.
His job
it's
is
okay,
to just set up for your team, make sure that you ult at the right time and at the right place.
you're kind of okay with that. But I do want
Yeah.
to point out he is building Divine Thunderer on the Chen, so he will be kind of not a full tank, right? He will have some damage as well, so he does need some gold for that to tank up after the Thunderer, which he doesn't even have yet. And the swap is down earlier from WRB here.
Yeah, and DDJ unable to rotate just yet. We're already past the 4-minute and 30-minute mark, and therefore, I don't know why I'm looking at the time while I say that, by the way. Like, I'm looking at my watch, it doesn't matter. And the neutral objectives are already up, and BMG, I'm not sure if they're early or late to the resets. I think they're all pretty much already here.
Yeah, and it looks to be like potentially a Dragon for Herald trade. But the Wild Rift boys, they need start of Herald. You can't be slow. This Dragon is going to go down so fast that they can come contest your Herald if you delay. So it looks to be just fine with both teams to be a trade.
Yeah, YOLO might be squished into the wall. No, not really. It's a Garen. Can deal chip damage, but that's pretty much it for now.
And Herald's just immediately used here. I don't even know. Okay, because they have a Ziggs, this will be enough for them. Oh wait, not even. It's just they don't even need him.
Yeah, didn't even need the satchel. Wow. Look at YOLO winning this 1v1 onto D.
YOLO definitely takes this matchup on the Gwen in a 1v1. I want to see what items D has. Okay, nothing yet. Going for the Black Cleaver. Once that's up, he'll have a little bit of a better time trading.
Yeah.
It's still pretty slow right now, though, for both teams. I do think Shen out is up again. This has been the slowest game we've seen today. But DDJ might be in trouble here. Has the flash.
Oh, he gets the knock up actually into the then 3-man dive, and that is it. Aiding with the ult.
Definitely stepping up too far there to try to go for the 1v1 trades. And there's also props to Cat getting the roam down. Cat has been pretty much everywhere on the map here. No Shen ultimate. If they go for a dive onto D, this could be a bit tricky.
Here we go, D. Still has a lot of HP at least, so that's pretty good. Trying to clear the waves so that the tower goes towards them. Very nice coming from
That's
D.
what having two global spells can do for you here. Kai'Sa looking for a way into this team fight, but not going to find it. Does save the tower though.
408 HP left standing. And yeah, so far, you're right. This is like the closest game we've seen so far in the Ionia Cup. And it's not still very clear who's going to win, but it's a 2k gold lead, at least for the ends of the Wild Rift boys.
I think at this point, the big thing you need to look out for on the side of BMG is the Gwen is going to come online very soon, and the Kai'Sa is going to be a late game insurance. So these two champions have the potential to carry the game. The Wild Rift boys need to keep their lead going because they don't have a similar type of carry. Jace doesn't scale as well, Ziggs doesn't scale as well. You need to use the early mid game of these two champs to really get ahead. If not, you might have problems later on dealing with the Gwen, dealing with the Kai'Sa.
I super agree with you there. That's why they're trying to pick up the pace and try to get more picks. There's the Stand United activated. That's a stun lock and a smash.
Yeah. I guess I do know about that with the Glacial Augment. The on-engages are so good.
Yeah, it's so clean. And you have D on these side lanes to just stabilize everything. If you want to get a trade off of other objectives,
so they're going
exactly. YOLO is going to get knocked up into a lot of damage funneled through. He can't move.
Yeah,
he just
Cat is just so good. I didn't think that engage was going to work because the Gwen ghosted, but Cat just nails him out of the air with the stun, with the knockup.
It's so, and you can see that BMG just wants to get trades off of this tower, and it's just D spinning around, clearing the minion wave, and then it forces BMGs just to fall back. And let's take a look at that replay first. Oh, it's the YOLO
such a clean knockup. I'm pretty sure that's max range as well. I didn't think it was gonna land, but yeah, great job from Cat.
Super amazing Ornn plays from the ends of Cat. And you asked for, you know, for that the Wild Rift boys are in a timer, and they've been just maximizing every single opportunity so far in this game.
Yeah, for sure they have been. They've been doing a great job. Items are starting to come online as well for both teams. I like the Jace build a bit more here. The Yomu's Ghostblade, some mobility off it to him, and the Edge of Night coming up to just block out one key engage spell like the Snowball. That's going to be super nice for ID to try to extend his carry potential on Jace.
Exactly, and it just works well with the trio combo that we've been seeing. Cat, 90, and as well as, of course, their Shen from earlier. It's just such a really fluid combo, and you know that what they're doing right now is that Stand United is probably available. That's why they're being aggressive like this.
Yeah, Stand United is available, so they can just be aggressive on the map. But the Gwen is starting to be a problem. Like, the Garen can't even face off in a 1v1 right now. So, where are you gonna find your leads here, WRB?
Probably at the dragon fight, because
Yeah.
they have a lot of poke.
It might be a 5v4 though, because Gwen is rotating already while Garen is still stuck in lane. You might have to just back away from this one. But what
Yeah,
would
that's
you
true.
trade for it is the question.
Yeah, there's no outer towers
Oh, it's gone.
anymore. The
Nunu's
dragon
gonna
is being
come down.
started already. Yeah, this is a bit difficult. You can't really steal unless you get a CC knock off, and it's not going to be a steal, but the fight now ensues. DDJ's super low right now, and they're going to wait for him to go out of stasis to try and eliminate that karma. D's
no.
actually going to flash for it. They're chasing DDJ. They're removing attention away from the retreating members of BMG. And I'd say that's not bad, but look at this. YOLO still staying inside the lane. Here comes Yufan as well, and the rest of BMG. I'm not sure if this is a good idea to overstay their welcome, and it seems to me the Wild Rift boys are gonna just back away. Oh.
Yeah, it looks to be a very tricky situation for the Wild Rift boys right now. It looks like they're winning these fights, but they're getting such small leads. They're just getting a couple of kills here and there onto the Karma. They're not really able to get any game-breaking leads. And being 2 dragons down already, this is a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, I think so too. It's just, you gotta kill the Nunu. You can't really fight the Smite fight when you're up against the Nunu. So you gotta try your best to either kill the Nunu or just win that team fight before the dragon fight. And this is pretty good coming from DDJ. They couldn't win that entire team fight because they had to split their numbers for that.
Yeah, for sure. Kill score 5-0 right now, but it doesn't tell the whole story. It's only a 4k gold lead. You're 2 dragons down. You're gonna get outscaled. It's tricky for sure. Like, YOLO is starting to take over the map. The Garen cannot really deal with you anymore.
Exactly. You can just hold on towards the tower. You can try to clear that minion wave. That's all you can do. However, you cannot kill that Gwen. But a fight might start. Here comes the charm from Sao Ming, but here comes the knockup as well. Coming from the Orn, but it's a 3v3 situation. They're Stand United, but it might be a bit too late because one has already fallen, and now Wild Rift boys forced to run away.
Yeah, Kaiser's dead, but so is Jace. The shutdown gets traded back there. I don't think that was super worth. Yet again, scaling is such a big concern here.
Yeah, the scaling is very apparent now because of YOLO.
I don't know if they
a lot
can
of
catch him.
hurts.
He's happy to just jump over the wall. Yeah, like that.
Exactly. There's
The
just
mobility
nothing you
of
can do.
BMG is going to start to come online really soon.
Yeah, I mean, they can keep repeating the same combo with a knock-up into the Stand United taunt, but I don't think that's gonna do you much if you can't get a pick, because at this point, when we're 12 minutes in, maybe 15 minutes onwards, when people start to just band together, and yeah, you can't get picks anymore.
Yeah, it's a tough situation to be in. The 5v5 is starting. Well, I think 5v5, but it's more like 4v4 because you have the Gwen perma split pushing right now. I feel like you kind of what you kind of want to do here is you want to send the Gwen, send the Jace and the Shen into the Gwen lane, and use that as your strong side so that the Gwen kind of gets shut down a bit, doesn't have as much freedom pushing the lanes.
That's true. You have the Ziggs for wave clear in the mid lane anyway, so you do have a bit of time to destroy that Gwen lane. Where is the Gwen right now? Oh, split pushing again. Let's see. Oh no! The flash was really good coming from BMG. They're fine.
Yeah, they're gonna be A-okay, get right out of there. I think the next big objective will probably be the Dragon. I don't expect either one of these teams to start a Baron rush anytime soon.
I think so too. It's just too risky at this point.
Yeah.
The game is still pretty much close. Pretty much even, air quote, but just as you said, late game wise, that's where it's not going to be even anymore. Wild Rift boys should be careful with that Sky Sign. They're doing a good job farming the Storm. You know, just minimizing any potential fights because they know that they might get a pick off somewhere in the side lane. So this is nice. This is good.
This is definitely a good thing. I think the Dragon's spawning. That's why Aiding's here. We don't have a Dragon timer. Oh, we do actually. It's on the top right. It's up soon, but not that soon, so you have to push out the waves first. YOLO wants to keep pushing, but it's a little bit cautious. It's so close to the death cap, and that's a timing that they really have to be aware of. Once the death cap is completed, the third item for Gwen, she can really start to 1v5 these team fights. But one consolation prize I would say here with Kai'Sa going AP, with Gwen and Nunu both being magic, stacking magic resistance is a viable solution for Shan, for On.
That's true. It is a huge
Nice
like counter. Nice block, just as you said. Here comes D with the encirclement potential, but BMG decides to back away instead. YOLO will decide to not push, continuing to push the wave. Instead, we'll join the fight because the dragon has already spawned. There comes the knock-up. D already just trying to zone away the members. The poke and the hurt is coming through against BMG. There's the ult, there's the knock-up. Their target is towards YOLO, and he is gone. 4v5 situation. This is the fight that, you know, the Wilders boys are trying to fight, they're trying to find, and they're getting it right now. There's the chase following suit, the silence onto Nanhai, but aiding is so low. He's about to fall, and he does, but the triple man knock-up coming from Cat, but the follow-up isn't there just yet. This is insane. They go golden. DJJ is still pretty much alive, waiting for the poke, but they get the tower, the silence on the tower instead. There comes the brute, but I think BMG acknowledges that they cannot handle anything anymore, and they back away.
Aiding goes a bit too deep there. The fight looked so good once they killed the Gwen, but a little bit of an over-commitment from Aiding means that this dragon might be a bit of a tricky ask to get. Nanhai is so capable of stealing this away. I don't think he has flash, but with Nunu, you don't quite need it. Just a chomp is enough.
Absolutely.
Cat is alone here. I don't know if you want this.
Yeah, people just want to back away. Just don't want to give up
you just need to stop them from doing it.
Yeah, at least they're buying time for the members that are still on the fountain, and I think they're doing a pretty good job. Oh, here comes the squad. Here comes the entire squad. They actually bought a lot of time. Stand United is available in case that they actually just start a fight.
Yeah. So Stand United is available. I feel like what they need to do right now is, unless they are planning to just rush this dragon right now, send the Shan to split push. It's fine that he's a jungler, he can out in if a fight happens. But I think they want to just secure it. It's so risky to leave it up against a Nunu.
But either way, it's just
coming.
so hard to go up against the Nunu. There is, he's still pretty much alive with a double knock-up with a snowball, but look at the flank coming from YOLO, destroying 90 in the fray, and now everything is just falling down like dominoes against Wilder boys. It is BMG winning this entire team fight. They are in shambles, and BMG will be happy about this one. Dragon not secured just yet, but it is the free lane and the free tower to take.
Yeah, I think they're probably able to get the inhibitor here as well. There was such good engage from BMG, picture perfect stuff. You have the Gwen coming from the flank, you have the Rakan engaging on the whole team, and Nunu just sits at channel. Yeah, I think it can end.
They're gonna end. Wow.
Just like that, the game gets flipped.
It wasn't even an Elder Drake. It was just an Infernal Drake.
Completely turned around on the dragon fight and exasperation on the faces of the Wild Rift boys. I feel that.
Yeah.
Like, how did we lose that game?
Yeah, they were winning. They were 4-0 at the first 10 minutes. They were